This is actually the second time that we have actually attended China Offshore Summit. This year we are a premier sponsor of the summit, and we believe that it is extremely important for us as we are hoping to form many relationships here in China, and for us to be able to actually get our market share in terms of financial services. And so we thought this was a golden opportunity. We have a captive audience here. I believe the numbers are quite substantial in terms of attendance. And so we feel as though this is extremely important for us in terms of being able to access Asian intermediaries, to access the high net worth and ultra high net worth individuals, and to be able to actually grow the Bahamian products through promoting the Bahamas and through promoting our financial services industry. We've found that the networking has been invaluable. We've been able to access quite a number of providers, service providers, lawyers, persons who are into asset management, persons who are into fund administration. We have been able to access all of these persons in order to actually converse with them, to find out their contacts, to give them our contacts, and that is, I believe, going to prove extremely valuable for us.
As a full-service private client consultancy based in the Caribbean, we found increasingly the number of Chinese clients coming to us looking for help with the services that we provide, particularly around citizenship, around obtaining passports in the Caribbean. This is the second time we've attended this summit. We were here last year. We found it excellent in terms of contacts that we made, in terms of referrals that were given to us, in terms of clients that we picked up, and we were very, very keen to come back again this year. I spoke on a panel last year, I spoke on a panel this year, and in terms of exposure that my company and personally we and I have received, it's been excellent. It's been one of the best conferences that we've attended in the last year. So there's two key benefits we've derived from attending last year, I guess. As I said before, lots and lots of referrals, meetings, clients that have come out of attending last year. And the second benefit actually is the number of people who've come back again that we've seen in terms of intermediaries, in terms of clients who have come back again this year because they also found it very, very beneficial to attend the summit.
Well, the Chinese offshore industry has grown exponentially over the last decade. And as a U.S. international estate and tax planner, I wanted to try to capitalize on the Chinese markets and expand market share by soliciting and servicing Chinese clients and taking advantage of the burgeoning Chinese offshore market. Strategic alliances with Chinese attorneys and other family office, trust company, bankers, and service providers who I think will lead to a profitable business relationship down the road. There's also increased activity, investment activity by wealthy Chinese in the U.S. and particularly South Florida where I work and live. So I think as a result of these conferences and as a result of increasing my database and building new relations, I'll be able to capitalize on that business. That's my goal. I've made some good contacts. It takes a while for the good contacts to translate into concrete business, but I believe I'm going in the right direction by solidifying relationships. And
我觉得话呢，这个中国离岸分会的话呢，因为它的话题的话呢，它是比较广泛的，所以说的话，企业如果来的话呢，它能够迅速的吸收到更多的知识。那平常的情况下的话呢，很多的这个知识都是支离片解的。那在这个离岸分会里面，他可以碰到他的同行，他的还有专业师，这样的话有助于他更好的在短时间内去了解到境外投资的一些我们叫一些主要的一些变化，或者是主要的一些更新啊，或者是说他能够碰到很好的顾问。
The reason we choose this offshore summit is we think that this is actually one of the best offshore events in Asia. I think it's been going on for the last 5 years, and the amount of attendees has been truly amazing for the past 5 years. I've really seen the growth and the depth of the Chinese investors and the professional industry coming together to this offshore event. I think it is truly a meeting of where East meets West, and a gathering of key experts, both onshore and offshore, to come together to develop ideas and looking at structuring options and to really better enhance the international transactional structures. We've seen a lot of Chinese outbound transactions. For example, in terms of the outbound FDI from China, there's about 70% of the 100 billion outbound FDI actually goes through Cayman and BVI structures combined together with Hong Kong. Although there are a lot of increasing amount of regulation globally, looking at regulators working together, I think I really see the growth of this offshore summit year on year. And next year, I'm sure it will be a great success as well. And I'd like to continue to see new faces coming to this offshore summit.
Well, the Cook Islands has come to the China Offshore Summit for several years, and we feel it's a great way to get into Asia, to meet with Chinese intermediaries directly, and to interact with them and expose them to the Cook Islands and what it has to offer.
我觉得就是应该说这个峰会是举办得非常好。我一直讲，今年呢，我把它定位成是中国家族财富管理，我觉得是一个开端的这个年份。我们立德呢也是今年正式成立了这个家族财富管理的一个专门的部门，来推进这个业务的发展。这次开会呢，我们发现来了非常多的国际的律师啊、税务师啊，包括信托公司啊，包括国外的一些这个政府机构啊，我们跟他们都有原来呢可能是有一些了解，这一次我们通过一些深入的沟通都建立了一些合作的关系。第一个呢，我觉得就是在这个全国跟这个峰会相关的这个峰会相比啊，我觉得这一次的这个会议的这个品质啊是非常高的。去年我们也参加了这个峰会，我们也有非常多的这个收获。今年呢，因为这个我们现在从整个立德来讲，我们也把这个家族财富管理作为一个战略的重点，所以今年我是亲自来参加这个峰会，也希望有更多的这个机构的一些交流，跟更多的机构做一些交流和一些合作的这个机会的探讨。
Hello everyone. Thank you for having me. I must say that this China Offshore Conference, of all the conferences I've attended, is the best one. In comparison with other conferences that I've attended, this one is specifically targeted and has been successful in attracting representatives from family offices. In other words, private wealth, rather than, as you tend to find at other conferences, usually it's just service providers talking to service providers. And I congratulate the organizers today on being able to attract such a wide and diverse number of delegates. Oh, without hesitation. I've done so in the past and I will continue to do so again.
So this is your first time or second time?
No, this is my second time, but my colleagues have attended other China offshore events in the past. I attended last year, and I've followed the progress of China offshore almost since inception, because I've always thought it was a good idea anyhow.